With the 15th pick in the 2022 CFL Draft, the Toronto Argonauts select Daniel Adeboboye, running back, Bryant University. Saskatchewan, you're on the clock.
Well, and this was maybe, as you alluded to, Farhan, one of the more predictable selections in terms of matching player and team in this draft. Daniel Adeboboye, considered the top running back in this draft class, goes to a team having just signed Andrew Harris, obviously committed to starting a Canadian at that running back spot, so that you don't end up needing to flip the ratio. You add a little bit of depth there. This is a guy that really impressed me, both personally and as a football player, with his performance at the Combine and in conversations after. Hard-working kid, committed to getting better, not just at carrying the football, but committed to being a blocker. One of the strongest guys on that bench press, very willing as a blocker. Committing to getting better as a pass receiver. His brother Adam, a former receiver at York University. He saw his role reduced a little bit as a running back as a senior, but still made huge contributions, to the Bryant ground game and pass receiving game. And this is a guy who I think is going to be a great fit in that Toronto room.
Yeah, you watch some of these highlights, the thing that jumps out to me from his time with Bryant, which again, just massive production, over 2,000 all-purpose yards, 19 touchdowns in 4 seasons there with them. So much of what they did in the passing game was the quicks, it was the bubbles, it was the little slip screens, it was the swing screens, and what's the purpose of that? That tells me the coaching staff just wanted the ball in his hands, and they were going to get him on the edge. Who does that sound like? Doesn't that sound like Andrew Harris in Winnipeg, right? And you saw the Winnipeg Blue Bombers draft Brady Olivier, second round, a couple years ago. They wanted to go and get somebody that could be the future behind Andrew Harris. The Toronto Argonauts absolutely just did that with Daniel Adeboboye, because they believe that they can run whatever they want with Andrew Harris, teach the system to Daniel Adeboboye, and then move forward with him into the future, potentially, if he shows out the way that they certainly hope. So I love the pick. The fit, as you're talking about, Dwayne, makes so much sense. And he invites contact, but he gets skinny in the hole real quick as well. Like, he's got this great kind of flash and dash to his game.
I saw a whole lot of patience. You see him in the short yardage game in the red zone. A lot of patience. Obviously, a shorter guy does a great job hiding behind the offensive line, finding his holes. But yeah, he looked to dish out, get contact, and when you're a smaller guy, sometimes you gotta, you would know, you gotta bring the fight. Now, I saw that a lot. Him sticking his helmet in between defenders' chest plate, and he's a physical runner for a little guy.
There's a couple of times on his highlight tape where you've got the tunnel, essentially, right? Where it's an inside zone play, and he makes one cut and he dashes, and there's a poor free safety coming downhill that's just trying to match his depth, and he gets to about 12, 15 yards and just braces for impact. And Adeboboye just brings the fight to him. So that's going to play really, really well in the CFL.
Yeah, he led all Canadians, regardless of position, in the bench press at the Combine with 28. So he's got that, combine that with some lower body strength. He could have that durability and completeness to his game that allows him to succeed.